Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Hayward out there with Worthy. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Howard. And it's Kidd in at the point guard. They've got Chris Paul. Brown out there with Radmanovich. Then there's Moody. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5.
Here we go.
And Pittsburgh starts out with the ball. Worthy feeling it out a bit. Screen by Howard. Out to Hayward. Back to Worthy. 6 on the shot clock. Dort misses. Over in the corner, Brown. Shoots over Dort. Brown, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And so here's the home team. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And here is Kidd. Worthy down low. Outside, Dort. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. Al Paul. And it's good for 2. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Worthy a screen on Paul. Kidd with the bucket.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Paul with the ball. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Howard. Brown against Hayward. Chalk up 2 there.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
It's Brown with the drive, and that one drops.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Here's Paul. So with Ewing sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Brown. Vlade Radmanovich is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Moody in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Dort. Pass to Kidd. Over Paul. Good work defensively by Paul. Kidd's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Abdul-Jabbar finds Brown. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Radmanovich, defended by Dort. Brown inside the line. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Outside Worthy with the drive, and Worthy throws it down.
Hard not to be a fan of the way Worthy plays. You see the quickness and agility there on the drive.
Pass to Radmanovich. Brown against Hayward. Yes!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now here's Kidd. It's Worthy, top of the key. Outside, Dort. Back to Worthy. 6 to shoot. Off with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Paul. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
And one of the most impactful defenders in our league, Howard, just hard to score over.
Outside, Dort to the middle. He's looking for Howard. He finds him. Count!
Tremendous play there. Howard giving them everything.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second half. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Chris Paul. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Robertson with it. To the middle. Outside for Davis. Trains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Kidd. Worthy the screen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pass to Stoudemire. Back to Robertson. Not as good off the back rim and in.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Worthy. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's ball. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Robertson. Kidd with the steal. Here's Hayward. No good. Davis with some nice D. And here is Robertson. Defended by Dort. And Adams with the slam.
Well, a combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket. .158 left in the first. Here's Howard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Free throw good, Howard.
He's just such a specimen out there, Dwight Howard. A physically imposing presence on both ends of the floor.
Screen by Adams. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Banked in off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Kidd with the stuff.
And no finger roll that time. Kidd goes to the iron and hammers it home.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Howard can't hit.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Back to Davis. And the three ball is good. Davis has got 6.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
.43 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Howard. Worthy with it. Picked up by Robertson. Worthy can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Turner. Screen by Adams. Clock at 4. Back to Turner. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. They lead by 8. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Here's Kidd, and Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Pass to Kidd. It's stolen by Adams. Left side, Turner. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Turner. Adams in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pittsburgh trails by 8. Howard in the post. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. For 3, Nance. Here's Adams. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Inside. Lets it fly. It's stolen by Stoudemire. On its way from Turner for 2. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. Pittsburgh pulls it in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Right side, Kidd. Pass to Howard. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Howard really gets up for those putback slams. That's the price you pay when you give him room.
Here's Mitchell. There's the drive.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Nance, no good. Pittsburgh trails by 10. Down low. And Worthy throws it down.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Mitchell outside. Out to Turner. Stoudemire left side. Back to Turner. Nance outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Good job by Nance, who uses the ball fake and tries to stay patient with that possession.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Nance.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. It's Howard, top of the key. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gasol. It's hauled in by Adams. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, Davis. And here is Ball. Over Buzelis. Here's Stoudemire. And it's off from three-point range. Pittsburgh trails by 10. Yabusele. Pass to Buzelis. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Here's Gasol. And good that time. Gasol's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Pittsburgh.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
It's his first trip to the line. They throw good, Adams. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And so we conclude the first half. They're up by 10. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Ball. Gasol on the wing. With the second effort. And Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Screen by Adams. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Pittsburgh trails by 6. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Ball with a wide open look. Tries again. The rebound by Steven Adams. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And short trip for Stoudemire to the rim. And with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping.
And it's Ball penetrating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Pittsburgh, they shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now Robertson. 3-pointer. A second chance effort. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From the stripe. And it's Bona missing. Ball up top. Kick out to Adams. From outside, off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Ball no good. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Robertson. Pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
Well, they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
To the inside. Gasol.
And the rejection by Stoudemire. From the arc. Here's Adams. Another shot. It's deflected. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Gasol. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Adams. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. And that's 10 points for Steven Adams. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Buzelis. Now Gasol. And it's good off the back rim and in. He has 6.
And, you know, for a big man, Gasol's got great urgency to his play. I love the quick action on that jumper.
Adams. Pittsburgh pulls it in. To the paint. And Paul with the block. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up by 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the home team has possession. High post, Stoudemire. The kick out to Ball. Drills the three-pointer.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Kidd with it. Hayward with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending. Just 5 to shoot. Kidd. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It's amazing how many ways Kidd sparks their offense.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Kidd.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Robertson left side. Pass to Davis. Stoudemire, the screen. Outside for Davis. 2 on the clock. Over Hayward. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Here's Robertson to the inside. Stoudemire, no good. Pittsburgh trails by 8. It's Worthy, high post. Davis surveying the floor. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And now, in transition, it's Kidd. Here we go. And Kidd with the stuff.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told his players, "I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now." Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
And so Adams nails both of them. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now here's Kidd. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Howard. The kick out to Worthy. Here is Howard. Adams defending. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Kicks it out to Robertson. Back to Adams. Pass to Stoudemire. Shoots over Worthy. Stoudemire, no good. Pittsburgh trails by 6. And here is Howard. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Three-pointer, Worthy. It's hauled in by Adams.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Here's Howard. And Howard slams it home.
And you can see the determination in Howard's eyes. He relishes the opportunity to provide big baskets like that one.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Robertson outside. The shot will not fall.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Kidd. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
.32 seconds left in the game. Outside ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
What's up? I just lost.
So the home crowd treated you
bad, right?
It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Moments away, it'll be Pittsburgh going up against Cleveland. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. Here's Reed. No good from outside. Pass to Howard. Ingram with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. Now Turner. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
Here's Worthy. Misses from short range. Down low. Pass to Reed. For three, George. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. And here's Hayward. And no good to start the night. Missing his first attempt there.
That was wild, I'm not going to lie.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Worthy. And that one is stuffed right through.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
To the middle. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Kidd. To the paint. Nice move. A nice shot by Worthy. Worthy's got his second basket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible.
Invincible
Great
symbol.
way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Pass to Turner. And Worthy pulls it down. And it's Pittsburgh's ball. Here's Howard.
Hey!
And it's Howard finishing it off.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now, here is James. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. They get it back. Pass to Reed. To stop the run. Howard grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Howard inside. Chamberlain pulls it in. Cleveland trails by 7. Over to the wing. Back to Brunson. Steps back and shoots. Yes, it's good.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Rebound by Stoudemire. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game
one
clock.
more of those, I'm going to quit, not going to lie.
Launches it.
One more layup I feel like I should be making, I'm gone.
Pittsburgh leading by 5. Inside. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
Well, playing his role to perfection.
It's supposed to be cash.
To control the glass for his team.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pittsburgh out in front. Up by
slab
7.
at, man.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from Pittsburgh in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Here's Kidd. Here he goes. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Pittsburgh.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Drexler. And there's the screen. Here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
Here's Chamberlain. No points so far.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the ball.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, when Hayward has the ball, he watches all the angles. That's how he finds wide open guys to feed.
To the inside. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The shot by Kidd.
I'm not going to lie. I need you to attack the paint with a little bit more ferocity. Take Kidd. I know that's not really your
Here's Stoudemire.
MO, but
Cleveland again missing. Pass to Howard. Chamberlain pulls it in. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Howard. Stripped it away.
what is that?
A minute 31 left in the second. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Ball to the right side. And Gasol with the
Playing
three.
that off ball ain't going to help,
The
man.
vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket, and a great feed by the youngster.
Pass to Turner. Here's Reed.
Who needs invincible
George
cards?
for 3. Kept
Forward.
alive. Lets
Man,
it go from
no
deep.
rebounds.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
The 3 from Ball. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis hits the trifecta. Buzelis has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And just executing at a high level. I mean,
bro, his foot is clearly across the line.
And putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Back to ball. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here
No.
comes the break. Here's James. Here's George.
No, not the dunk animation.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Pittsburgh leading by 7. Here's Ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And so he makes both from the line.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
On who?
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
I didn't even press square.
And he drops it first. Both free throws good from James. 5 ticks left in the second. Here's Gasol. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Paul George pulls it in. Cleveland trails by 9. Here's James. Oh, LeBron, just too much to handle inside.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Ball with it. Here's Gasol. The layup misses.
Nah, bro.
Pass to Turner. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Nice physical play by Turner, getting to the stripe.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he sinks the second. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the paint. Parked it down low that time.
No way,
bro. Call. Cleveland trails by 6. Pass to Edwards. Back to George. Fires it from 18. Off the window. It's good. George has got 10.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Here's Yabusele, guarded by Edwards. Down low. Here's Gasol. To the middle. Goes up again.
No, Mark. What's going on with you, Mark?
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Reed. Pass to George.
Green.
From downtown.
Oh, he missed it.
And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound.
He's so sad.
And the defense
right
got
now.
away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Buzelis. .149.
No, I didn't try to shoot that. They're
The
holding.
contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch,
push,
feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A.,
Got him.
he's a connector. We all love seeing those those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's George.
No, sir.
10 points for him. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Bona. Pass to Buzelis. Fires at the elbow. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. And it's a 10-point Pittsburgh lead.
Well, you can see it. Buzelis is very...
All right, don't guard the man. Just let him...
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Bona. The three.
That's gotta fall.
James with the rebound. Turner in the high post. James up top.
No, sir.
6 points for him. Offline from the top of the key. Pittsburgh leading by
Eyes up, eyes up.
Ball taking his time here. Here's Yabusele from the arc.
Bang!
Up again.
It's supposed to be a three, not gonna lie. Green three.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass.
There's a screen by Turner. And
Defense.
Here's the end of the third.
Clap.
It's a double-digit ball game. Pittsburgh out in front. They're up by 10. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter
That's what I love
for
to
you
see from my
as soon
bench.
as we get back
Love
from
to
this
see
short
that type
break.
of work from my bench.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Cleveland trails by 10. Out to the right wing. Outside Edwards. It's intercepted. They're running. On up the court. Here's Howard. It's blocked. Pass to George.
Backcourt.
And here's Edwards. Now here's Reed. Guarded by Howard. Count that one. Reed. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Dort with it. Tipped. George with it. And it's Dort picking him up. George's shot is off. Pittsburgh leading by 7. Hayward for 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The Cavaliers call timeout. A different look for Cleveland. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Cavaliers coach was going over with his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Pass to Hayward. Now Howard. Right wing. The kick out to Brunson. Ingram on the wing. Ingram on the wing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Pittsburgh.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pittsburgh, no good that time either. Cleveland trails by 3. Back to ball. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Stoudemire. Ball outside. Over Dort. Cleveland again missing. Here's Worthy. Over to the left wing. Howard inside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kidd to win the drought. Chamberlain pulls it in. And here comes Cleveland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Brunson outside. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Right side, Brunson. To take the lead. Gets a hand on it. And it's Pittsburgh's ball. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Hayward for 3. Laces one from 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Kidd. Here's Worthy from outside the arc. Rebounded by Ingram. Cleveland calls timeout. They trail by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
11 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Brunson outside. Cleveland again missing. So Pittsburgh wins it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team.